Hey, what's up everybody? It's Crapgamer here, Crapgamer Reviews, and it's been a while since I did one of these, but I wanted to do a video that's going to showcase the top 5 shocking announcements at E3 that Microsoft could do that would actually help them win E3, and I think you guys will probably be on board for this because I think it's very, very critical for Microsoft to have a great E3. They've been up and down. The only reason why they've had decent success is because last year in particular Sony just basically reran everything they did the previous year, and I think they're going to be doing the same thing this year, so it really gives Microsoft an opportunity to go out and do something special. First and foremost, you have to show Fable. You have to bring Fable back. You have to show some kind of teaser. You have to show some kind of CGI, say it's in development. You have to show this game. The reason back in the 360 days people used to go, all we get are Fable, Forza, Halo, and Gears. And you know what? Even if that was true, that would make me and probably 90% of the Xbox fan base happy because those were great games. It covered all your bases. You had an RPG, a racing game, third-person shooter, first-person shooter, and both those games had great campaigns as well. So you basically had all your bases covered. We've got to see something from Fable, and we've got to see something from Fable sooner rather than later. Next up, Mech Assault. A lot of people like this game. It fits in well with what Microsoft is trying to do. We haven't seen a Mech Assault game in a long time. You get one running on those Azure servers and things like that. You could do some kind of destruction or something like that. Put it in Game Pass. This is one of those IPs, and the reason why I say Mech Assault, you could substitute this for Crimson Skies or some of the lesser-known games. Go back to the past, live on that nostalgia, but upgrade it in a positive way, and I think fans would be really receptive to that. And Mech Assault is one that comes to mind that people like mechs and stuff, and this would be something that would really work well with that games as a service approach, and so it's right up Microsoft's alley, and I could really see this as something that they kind of go to and could be really successful with. Next up, this one's rather obvious. I think they have to announce a brand new AAA IP. They need a AAA IP. They need a brand new one. Whether they just say, hey, we're working on this, or actually name it and give some kind of trailer, I think it really would go a long way in kind of soothing people's fears and things like that. At the end of the day, Microsoft hasn't announced a new IP since 2015. We're in 2018, and their last new IP that they announced in the first party was Sea of Thieves and Recore, which were both done that same year. So if you think about it, that's a long time, right? Technically, on the third year, we should be getting new games that come out that they worked on, but unfortunately, that's not the case. They can rectify that, announce something new, and I think that hopefully they will. By the way, this is no actual behind-the-scenes stuff in any of this. This is just stuff that I believe would be awesome. Next up, the Xbox One X. Great machine. It needs a price cut. If you can cut this thing up $50, $100, that would be shocking, don't you think? If you could pick up an Xbox One X for $399, 4K gaming for $399, do you not think that would be incredible? I think that would be pretty incredible. And if they do any number of these things or all these things, wow, look out. I think that they would really, really have some coming back on their hand. They would be like, I don't think that they would catch up to Sony or anything like that, but they could definitely get some people to kind of switch over and really kind of go to them, and I think that would be awesome. And of course, last but not least, they need to have their greatest games lineup. Remember that tagline from like 3 years ago? Announce Halo, the new Gears, the new Forza, and the new Fable all at the same E3. Your 4 biggest, along with a price cut for the X, along with some new old games like I said, Mech Assault, Perfect Dark, bringing back Fable. So if you announce Halo 6, Gears 5, the next Fable, and of course Forza Horizon, that's your 4 biggest franchises. That's your 4 blockbuster franchises. That'd be like if Sony announced God of War, Uncharted, a new Gran Turismo, and say SOCOM all at the same time. Like, imagine that. That would just be phenomenal. And if they do this stuff, I think they stand a real chance this E3 at just shocking everybody. I think they're going to win regardless, just because of Sony has pretty much already shown their hand, but it's really going to be dependent on what Microsoft decides to show. Let me know what you guys think. Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe. Do you agree or disagree? Thanks for watching. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.